in this video, we're going to go over 3 moves from the yaw form: the high pat on horse, the kick, and then box both ears. All right, so let's take a second just to see where we're starting from. We're actually starting from a single whip position. So you've finished here in your single whip. So the next move is very simple: high pat on horse. All right, so as we've done in many of the moves of the form, we take a half step with the back foot forward. So I'm just going to take a half step in and then open the hands. Okay, very simple. Now I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit to get my feet in there. Sorry about that. I thought that I had that ready to go for you guys. Okay. All right. So just again, starting from the single whip position. Here, taking a half step up and opening the hands. All right, so let's try that again. So we're going with high pat on horse, which comes after the final single whip in the yaw 24. So my back foot takes a half step up and I open both hands. From there, I'm going to pull this foot back to the toe, and I'm going to slide the back hand forward as I pull the other hand back. So from here, push the back hand and draw the front hand back. And that is just coming to my side, just right here, not way back, just comfortable. All right, so again, from the single whip, high pat on horse. I take a half step up, open the hands, draw that toe back, and push. So you can kind of see the chin of the horse and the forehead, just kind of getting that little visualization in there. Okay? All right, so very simple move, easy to add. Just got to kind of remember the sequence of the steps. 1, I take a half step in and open the hands. 2, I plant the toe, high pat on horse. Now from here, the next movement is a kick. So I'm going to take this bottom hand and slide it up in between my chest and the other hand. As I do that, I'm going to take a step forward. Then I'm going to take the back foot and bring it up as I circle the hands out. Okay, so let's try that again. So from high pat, I'm going to step up, circle the hands, draw that back foot in. Now, as I lift the hands to cross in front of my chest, I'm also going to lift the back leg. So here I have a balance move, and I'm going to kick with the heel out at a 45-degree angle. And as I do that, I'm going to push the hands to each side. So I end standing on one leg, kicking out with the heel, both hands pushed to the side. That's the end of that movement, okay? So let's go back to our single whip. We'll do the high pat on horse, and then we will add the kick, okay? So single whip, half step up, high pat on horse. I'm going to step out, lift, and kick, and push. Okay, let's do that one more time. From the single whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? All right, now the next move after that kick, because we don't want to stand there with one leg out the whole time. All right, we don't want to end there. We're going to end with box both ears. And box both ears is you're taking your fist and you're going to turn them in, aiming for the sides of the head. So it is a strike. The hands come from behind and then up and in to strike each side of the opponent's head. All right? So what do we do with our feet? Because we're on one leg at this point, okay? So I start with the kick. And now I simply drop the hands as I bend the knee. So that all happens together. And then the direction I was kicking, I'm going to step in that direction. So I have a little change of direction here. And then we're going to box both ears. And I'm in a long stance here. My front knee's bent, my back leg's straight. Okay, so let's try that from the kick again. So we were headed in one direction from our single whip. We continued that direction with high pat on horse. We continued that same direction as we stepped out. And then when we did our kick, that's when we changed it. We're kicking off to the side. Not a 90 degree, but a 45 degree. And from that 45 degrees, then I have changed my direction, and box both ears follows that direction too. All right? So we've been heading in a straight line. This is really our first angled out motion of the form of the Yang 24. All right, so let's put all 3 moves together in sequence. So starting from single whip, half step up, both palms turn up. High pat on horse as I draw this toe back. Step forward, slide that hand in, open, and as the hands lift, the leg also lifts. And I'm going to push out for the kick. It's like a rewind here. I just pull everything back in, change my direction, box both ears. All right, so I think that's quite enough for this week to practice. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Good. All right, now we'll finish there with some breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. As always, a good way to finish the practice, no matter how short it is. Great. Okay, so from our Yang 24, and I'll do some more videos with putting all the moves a little bit more together. But from for my class, where we left off was that single whip, and now we have high pat on horse, the kick, and box both ears. All right, so good luck practicing. Please feel free to leave questions in the comments, or you can email me at amanda@askmastermom.com. Again, that's amanda@askmastermom.com. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.